Welcome to the Philippine travel series, and that's what you're gonna see in the next 3 weeks.
I'll be holding you.
What is up? Welcome to today's video. I'm here right now in the Philippines on top of our Airbnb, and this is probably one of the coolest places ever. And if you have not watched the last video, I did like a full video on it. In today's video, we're gonna go into the Tarsier Sanctuary. So you're in the Philippines, kind of like in the rainforest. But before, it's like 8 a.m. I'm gonna do the first time in months actually, kind of like a home workout with my resistance bands. I haven't been doing it for months now because I'm almost always at the gym, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Even though I'm pretty tired from like the last few days, have been pretty intense, moving, exploring, but let's make it happen.
Like the eye of the pyramid, I know everything ahead. I'm in the hunt, don't you forget. Gotta work for it, every day work for it.
Alrighty, so got done with the workout. Was definitely a pretty good one. It was alright. I'm feeling, to be honest, like a little bit. We weren't eating that much in the last few days, and that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna catch some breakfast here at the place that we're staying. Really cool place, extremely cool building, as you have seen. Got some issues with, like, I don't know, it's a little bit hot. The toilet is like super small, and we're gonna probably stay here for around a week. But now let's get some breakfast, and then we're heading off first to the Tarsier Sanctuary. So as far as I know, Tarsier is like the smallest monkeys. And then we're gonna go to the Chocolate Hills. Let's do it. You're gonna see what it is in a few minutes.
We go to schools, but we still idiots. It's universal. Don't break the rules, just follow the law, all in a circle. Oh baby, I'm proud of you. Tell me why your hands are covered.
You look dangerous. Look, 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 look. So, been driving now for around an hour. So far, a pretty nice drive. We have been going like through like rural areas, but also like through a city. Tagbilaran is the name of it. And yeah, now we're hanging out here. She likes to wear her helmet. No, so far it was very sunny, so I got like a lot of sun lotion. Usually I'm not that big into it, but now it got cloudy, it actually cooled down. So the next 2 stops are gonna be stop number 1, I think Tarsier Sanctuary. So there we're hopefully gonna be able to see the little monkeys. And the next stop is gonna be the man-made forest. I'm not really gonna tell you what it is. You're gonna see it in just a few minutes. Let's go.
You need to together to stay calm. We need some drugs, some drinks, to give me a glass of gin. I know together we'll be high.
Alrighty, let's look for some monkeys.
What kind of monkeys? Tarsier.
Tarsier Sanctuary, and just like 100 meters away from this place, I stopped because my navigation was talking, and I was like, oh, we probably have to turn. And then we're like starting to drive again, and like 5-10 meters across the corner, there's like a huge Tarsier Sanctuary sign. So I guess it's pretty easy to find, and also like once you get into Tagbilaran, it's just like the main road to follow. So we are here. It's quite touristy. It's like, you know, we're driving. Nothing in here is like full of people from everywhere. Let's go in and let's look for some Tarsiers.
Oh, do you recall? Wake up in the light, you go back to work, life is a circle. Behind to drama, you will find the time to kill of lonely minds. No need to struggle against that.
Just coming out of this Tarsier Sanctuary, and I gotta say, it was different than expected. It was so much cooler than expected. These animals are extremely tiny. It says like the smallest monkeys in the world, but I expected still them to be like visible, and they're just like this. You have seen the footage and you probably have thought like that they're like, you know, like my head or something. No, they're like smaller than a fist. It's crazy, and they have huge eyes, and you have seen the one was smiling. Yeah, really cool. The entrance was like less than €1, like with $1, and yeah, let's head out, man-made forest and then Chocolate Hills. And one more thing is here everywhere it says like shh, quiet, the Tarsiers. It's pretty funny, like once you go in, nobody talks, everyone's like, hey, have you seen the Tarsiers? Oh yeah, so cute. And I think it's really cool, like the animals supposed to be like very, I don't know how to say, like they didn't seem to me like really shy or afraid. But say that they are very sensitive, so either way I really enjoyed that inside. It was very calm, nobody was really talking. I feel like they should do it just in every zoo, you know, it would be so much more relaxed, even though I like to talk and you know that. And one more thing is the cars in the Philippines. They have so many funky and crazy cars. I'm gonna try to show you a few more of those. This one is either Optimus Prime or here, but I just had to stop and mention, like the last 5 minutes we have been like driving and being like, oh my god, like here it looks so amazing. There are everywhere palm trees. The palm trees are probably the biggest that I've seen. Like they're not very tall or thick, but just like so much greenery on them. And everywhere, what surprised me is they're building like roads all over the place here. It's actually also pretty clean, no like trash or anything on the street sides. And yeah, just check it out yourself, and we're headed off to the man-made forest.
The end of the night, you go back to home, or do you recall? Wake up in the light, you go back to work, life is a circle, behind to drama.
We got here to the man-made forest. As you see, it's very calm here, but that's only as long as people are not driving by, because like right now we're the only one here. It looks pretty cool. I think the main thing about it is like the trees are very in line and kind of like straight and tall. And looks really cool. Snapped a few photos, did a few videos here. In the meantime, there have been like, I don't know, maybe like 50 people or something stopping by, taking a photo, jumping back on the motorbike. And yeah, next up, I'm gonna be the Chocolate Hills. Let's go.
Don't break the rules, just follow the road, all in a circle. You need to together to stay calm. We need some drugs, some drinks, to give me a glass of gin. I know together we'll be high.
Okay, so made it to the Chocolate Hills. That's that. And first impression is definitely that it is probably the main tourist spot in Bohol. So many people. I didn't expect it. Out of nothing, you just drive up a hill. And that's kind of it. But the scenery is amazing, and there's a viewpoint which is up there. And that's where we're gonna walk to right now.
All in a circle. You need to together to stay calm. We need some drugs, some drinks, to give me a glass of gin. I know together we'll be high. Tonight we'll be fine. You need to together to stay calm. We need some drugs, some drinks, to give me a
Sitting down here at the viewpoint of the Chocolate Hills, and one thing that I definitely gotta say is that in the Philippines we have seen quite a few things that are very unique. You know, we haven't seen them anywhere else, just at Tarsiers. I think they only have them here. And also the Chocolate Hills, just in nature, you know. Sometimes you come to places you think it's really nice, but it's just like the other place that I've seen. And here, it's really something different. And here you have like formations of hills. They call them the Chocolate Hills. It's a funny name. There are like hundreds all over the place. I thought it would be maybe like a row out of 10, maybe 20, but there are like 360 degree, I don't know, 100, maybe 200 of them. I would actually like to climb up on one and maybe have a picnic or something. And I think the viewpoint, yeah, I'm pretty sure the viewpoint is also on one of the hills, but it's definitely, I gotta say, it's definitely super overcrowded. Everybody tries to get a picture when nobody is in there. You fly your drone, like, and actually I asked the guy if I can fly the drone here. I usually like don't really bother to ask. I check on the regulations, is it fine, is it not fine? And he was just like, oh yeah, sure. And then I pick up my drone, another guy picks out his drone. Alrighty, so 2 hours later of driving, we are destroyed. As you see, they're still on point. So we wanted to get a cone or something, ice cream here at McDonald's. And it seems like there's a party going on here. Let's see what's that about. 2 ice cream cone, please. Soft serve. Yes.
Nach wenn den Chocolate Hills, ich hab bestimmt 10 so
Today was a super intense day. We have seen so many different things. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give a thumbs up. And the next video from the Philippines will be back either tomorrow or the day after it. Until then, you know what it's all about. You got a world to see.